I think we need to find that balance between what we'd love to do and what we're able to do. Good day, my name's Stuart Templeton. I'm responsible for the UK at a company called Slack. Many of you may not have heard Slack. We replace email for company organizations. So you all use WhatsApp, and you may or may not remember the time when all of your personal communication was on email. I'm old enough to remember that time. And WhatsApp and text has fundamentally kind of taken email out of your kind of personal lives. Our goal is to do the same, but for businesses. So instead of employees communicating to each other on email, and each email box is really private, we put things into a type of WhatsApp. We'd like to think it's a little bit different, of course, so that communication is centralized and structured, and it helps organizations be more effective, if you like, or more productive, which means kind of get more work done more quickly. We're maybe a medium-sized organization now. We've got around 2,500 employees, but we've done incredibly well getting to that size in just 6 years. If you wanted to buy us, you'd need around $16 to $17 billion today, although of course that changes daily with financial markets and things like that. And in the UK is our third biggest country. Our customers include big banks that you might use, like HSBC, or if you use Deliveroo or Just Eat, they're communicating with Slack. If you read various newspapers like the Daily Mail or the Financial Times or the Times, they're using Slack. If you shop at Marks and Spencer's, they're using Slack. So we've got a number of very large organizations using Slack, and indeed small businesses. There's a dentist up in the northeast near North Shields, they're using Slack. So it's very possible that companies that you use in your daily lives are using our stuff. My role, I'm responsible for the UK. I'm of course based at home right now, like most people are, if you're watching this during the COVID-19 crisis. But my role ultimately is to grow the business that we have here. Hire great people, create an environment where those people feel empowered and confident to do great work, but most importantly, to help our customers get success. So to find new customers, sell them our stuff, help make them successful, and help create a team environment that we all like being in. First of all, I really enjoy people. I'm an extrovert by personality type, which means that I get energy from people. And I thoroughly enjoy hiring great people and watching them be successful. And I hope, or at least I try to. I definitely try to. Whether I achieve it is I guess not for me to say, but I really try to create an environment where people feel happy, feel confident, and can have some fun whilst also doing, serious work. I also thoroughly enjoy kind of the strategy, thinking about what does a business need to do to move to the next level. What I least like about it, I think when I was doing a different job where maybe I wasn't responsible for people, it was really obvious what to do with my time. I was a salesperson and I sold software, and I knew that right beginning of the year, here's what I can sell, here's who I can sell it to. I'd research a little bit about the company, then I'd make some phone calls, and I think in this role it's less obvious what to do with my time, and it's harder to look at. I did that, and therefore that happened, and I missed that, I guess, obvious work done to impact. It took me a long time after leaving school to be confident that I wasn't lazy. So I don't mean lazy in life. I always had a lot of fun, or tried to, and I think I was quite open to experiences, whether it was hockey or going out with friends or whatever it might be. But if I'm really honest, I did the bare minimum at school. I think I was lucky that I had the ability to do stuff okay. but I wanted to be successful, and I did just the amount of work I needed to do to get the grades I needed. So I had quite a lot of stress actually at school because I wasn't working hard enough, and I left too much to the last minute, and frankly, too much to chance. And all my life, I got reports that my mum and dad would read to me and say, we think this guy can do stuff, but my gosh, why isn't he applying himself at school? So I thought I was lazy. And then I think I found when I left school and went into work, I think I found a sense of ambition that maybe I already had, but maybe school wasn't kind of, maybe learning or maybe academia wasn't kind of inspiring that in me. And I found that I started working hard. I don't mean disgracefully hard. I think we need to have a balance between working and having fun. But I don't think I'd made the conscious leap of, oh wow, I'm actually not lazy. So I think the big transition that I went on over time was, wow, I've actually got ambition, and I'm actually keen to do a great job and work as hard as I can within reason. And I didn't feel that at school, Charlie. I did go to university, and I was even worse there. I still have nightmares around those exams where where the dream is, and I still have it. I'm 45 now. I still have them, not every night, but from time to time, where, oh my gosh, I'm going into an exam. I remember going into an exam with a dream, and I realized I hadn't even attended the course where I could understand the question, and it was, so I didn't apply myself. I did play a lot of sport. I've always enjoyed that. Some people do, some people don't. I had a great time, and I'm glad I went. But it was definitely after university, and it wasn't. I didn't wake up one day and say, "Wow, I wasn't lazy." It's just something that over time, when you get to understand yourself and get to know yourself a little bit better, it dawned on me, wow, I'm working quite hard, and I've certainly got some drive, and that never showed itself. I think, well, first of all, what are you asking for? And think to yourself, do I know anybody that might be able to be a bridge between where I am now and that? And if that's somebody that you already know, whether it is a friend of a parent or a friend of a friend, or indeed a friend that you know yourself, if they can be some bridge to what you're looking to achieve, ask them. And if you know that person, they're not going to say no, they're going to try and help, in my personal opinion. However, if you do have an attitude of no is fine, I can live with it, and I'll suck it up and I'll ask somebody else again, I think it creates a sense of confidence, because I don't think you should expect a no, because my own view is you're going to have an attitude that doesn't exude confidence. But expect a yes, but be really comfortable with a no, would be my personal advice, because that's how people in the teams that I'm responsible for get out of bed. They're making phone calls, trying to recommend that people use Slack, and they know for a fact that they're going to get plenty of no thank yous, but they also know that sometimes they're going to get a yes, and that's a great feeling.